What's up, everyone? This is Hello. I'm going to do my predictions this year of the 2014-2015 NBA season. Um, I'm going to make a couple bold predictions. Prediction number one, we talk about these Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to predict that Kevin Love is going to lead them in scoring and rebounding. LeBron James is going to take a step back offensively so he can focus on defense so he can win a defensive player of the year. I believe Cleveland is going to probably finish with the second best record in the East. I believe, but I believe they're gonna have some growing pains between LeBron and Kyrie. I think there's going to be a little problem there, and I think they're going to lose out to the Chicago Bulls in the East. I believe Chicago Bulls going to be the number one team in the East because of them getting really, really good, really, really fast by getting Paul Gasol, Doug McDermott, one of the best scorers in NCAA. He seems ready for the NBA already. They got Muradic, I believe that's how you say his name. He's a very good, actually, like a European, little slower version of Kevin Durant. A slower version of Kevin Durant, but he has like an all around game, man. He's long. He can shoot from deep. He can put the ball on the floor. So to have that guy, they got a deep team now. They have good players at every position. So I got Chicago coming out the East. I believe Miami is going to be better than people think if Dwayne Wade could be 80% of who he can be, who he is. If he could be 80%, maybe 75, maybe 75% of Dwayne Wade, he can actually compete. They might be even able to come out the East, but it depends on what if he can possibly find lightning in a bottle. Out west, I think you're gonna have you have four teams I'm looking at. I think it could be a toss up. You got the Clippers, Golden State. You got San Antonio, of course, and you got my favorite team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. You have Kevin Durant being hurt, so I believe they still gonna win a lot of games because Russell Westbrook is really that good. He's a really good player. I mean, he put up like Oscar Robertson type numbers last year throughout the first two rounds of the playoffs, and so I believe he's going to be the best player he can be this year. I think him and Durant comes back and doesn't have a lot of ill effects from the injury. I think they're going to be the peak of what they can be. And being that they didn't really add anything substantial to their team, I think they're depending on all their players getting better. Reggie Jackson will be better. Steven Adams will be better. He should get the start and get the playing time. Only thing Kendrick Perkins really gives you is a post defender against a good post up player. But Steven Adams showed that he can be that. So let him play. He can actually be used on offense a little. They did that a little last year at the beginning of the season. And it seemed like to me, Scotty Brooks kind of threw a monkey wrench in it because he didn't want it to be any controversy over who was going to be getting the biggest of the playing time between those two guys. So it seemed like his offensive ability was kind of stymied last year. It seemed like his progress was stymied last year. So hopefully he'll be allowed to make that next step and contribute to that team. And hopefully they'll use Ibaka more. Ibaka shoots jump shots like layups. The number one go-to play, whether it's in the fourth quarter, first quarter, should be a pick and roll, pick and pop involving Serge Ibaka, whether it's with Russell Westbrook, whether it's with Reggie Jackson or Kevin Durant, because this guy is a big, strong guy. He can set a pick, he can shoot, and he can finish. He's not Karl Malone, but I'm just saying That's what made Karl Malone the best pick and roll player, wide receiver basically to the quarterback that you could have. He could hit the jump shot, he could finish, and he could set a good screen. So Ibaka should be able to do all those things. He probably won't be able to screen as well as a Malone or something like that, but that should be their number one play. That should be their go-to play, even down the stretch. Make the defense make a decision on checking how they're going to check that pick and roll. So I like OKC, but I'm afraid that they didn't do enough. San Antonio, they're gonna be hard to beat, of course. I don't know. I just feel like they got a little extra help they don't let people know about. That's part of the reason why they were just flying all over the court last year. That's just me. But anyway, I think the Clippers. You got the Clippers. They're gonna be good in Golden State. I believe the MVP candidates this year. You got and the Clippers. I think Blake Griffin has the potential this year to lead the league in scoring, especially with Kevin Durant maybe being out the first 2 months. I believe you got Stephen Curry. He would probably give you 25. He might be first guy to give you 25 and 10 since Oscar Robertson, man. He may actually do that this year because I believe Klay Thompson going to be on fire, so he's going to get more assists by passing him the ball. So, but I'm going with Blake Griffin for the MVP this year. And runner-up, surprise runner-up, I'm going with Kevin Love. I think Kevin Love is going to be a revelation to people. I think people are going to see him playing next to LeBron. It's going to be a perfect fit. But I still think for some reason I think with Kyrie and LeBron, it's going to be a little this. I don't know if that's going to work completely, but LeBron and Kevin Love are going to be like this. It's going to fit. It's going to work real easy. And he's going to look really well. I mean, he's going to be an MVP candidate. And I believe Anthony Davis is going to be on everybody's lips this year. Everybody going to see how great he can be. Anthony Davis one day will be the best player in the NBA. Remember, you heard it from me. So, out the West, let's see. I'm going to pick OKC because that's my favorite team. To be honest, that's my team, man. Ever since I called them Young Guns 4 years ago. I hate they lost Harden, but man, that is my team. So I'm going with them. I want to see them winning. I want to see Durant and Westbrook get one together. I believe. I'm afraid that Durant may not be able to be the player he needs to be with Westbrook there, not because of Westbrook, but because Durant, when Westbrook is there, takes a back seat in the leadership role. And one thing that was telling to me in the MVP speech that he gave, it seemed like he thinks he doesn't really understand how good of a player that he is, and he thinks Westbrook is a better player. And I don't feel Westbrook is a better player. I believe Durant's the better player, but not by that much right now. But I think if Durant knows he's the best player in the league and goes out to prove it, he's the best player because I think he has a higher ceiling than Russell Westbrook. But that being said, I think Russell Westbrook is an amazing player, and he's going to show everybody that, and he's going to be one of the MVP candidates. So I got Blake Griffin, I got Kevin Love, I got Russell Westbrook, and Stephen Curry as the top 4 MVP candidates. But I'm going to go with Blake Griffin, like I said. Rookie of the year, I'm going Jabari Parker. I think he's going to get 18 to 20 points a game in Milwaukee. And I think Stan Van Gundy might win Coach of the Year. I think he'll have the Pistons playing pretty well this year. I believe, like I said, the Bulls come out the East. So you got 4 teams that come out the West. I'm going with OKC because I want to. And all their players can get better. Reggie Jackson should be better. All these guys should be better. So they can win off what they got. But I don't feel like they really did enough to add to their team, to make them a better team. So, but I'm gonna still stick with them because I really need to see them win one. So I'm going with OKC over the Chicago Bulls in the NBA Finals. That's my picks this year. Like I said, I don't have a most improved player, but I do have a new superstar player. I mean, he's not really new to people that know the game, Anthony Davis, but people will really be wild on this guy. He's an MVP. So that's my number 5 MVP candidate. So I got 5 MVP candidates. I got Blake Griffin, Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, and Anthony Davis. So my top 5, I believe Kevin Durant, he's going to be fine when he comes back, hopefully. But I think it's going to be 2 months from now, maybe 2.5. And Russell Westbrook going to be doing good enough that even when he comes back, if he gets back to who he is, still he won't have enough steam or enough, there'll be enough steam left taken out of his MVP case that he won't be able to get it. So, and I don't think LeBron's going to get it this year because I think he's going to take that step back. And plus, people may be tired of him getting it. So I think the play of Kevin Love is going to have an effect on that. But I believe LeBron James is going to get the Defensive Player of the Year. I believe he's purposely lost that weight so he could win the Defensive Player of the Year. I believe he really, really wants to win it. And I believe he's looking at the team and saying, I don't have to, because of the way Kyrie Irving plays, I don't have to do a lot with the ball all the time. I can rest on offense a little and play stronger on defense. So that is my prediction. And let me know what y'all think.